self-love versus self-compassion. Have you thought of them being the same thing? It can seem like it. I have thought that. Well, I'm Danielle Bernack from DanielleBernack.com. Love yourself from Survive to Thrive, that lady on the internet who loves you. And I'm a trauma-informed self-love coach. And what does that mean? And how is self-love different from self-compassion? What is self-love? Self-love is how you look at yourself. It is how you value yourself, your appreciation for yourself. And it's quite important. It's something that I focus on a lot. Love is the foundation of all that I do in all of my books and my coaching, my courses, my programs, my podcast, everything I do. The bottom line is love. And love for self is important because if we don't love ourselves, we don't have that love in us to give other people. So self-love is important. It's how we value ourselves, how we appreciate, how we look at ourselves, and we feed that and build that through self-care. That's something I talk about also. I'm going to share two things with you today that you can build your self-love and self-compassion. So what's the difference between self-compassion and self-love? Well, self-compassion goes deeper. Self-compassion accepts your failings. Think about the word compassion. What does compassion mean? Compassion means to identify with, to sympathize with, and to move to action to bring relief to the suffering. Jesus had compassion. It says that in the Bible many times. And Jesus had compassion on them. And Jesus had compassion on them. Well, compassion, the way I see it, is love in action. It's doing something. And when we have self-compassion, we will look into ourselves. That's what we need to grow and to heal. We have to exercise that self-compassion to do the work to heal from things that hurt us, to forgive ourselves, to accept our failings, to help ourselves get up again when we fall down. Self-love we need to have every day, all the time, and accept our value, to see that we matter. You matter. You matter right there, right now, no matter what is going on in your life. That is self-love. When you accept that and you own that, that's self-love, and it needs to be built up. And there's one thing you can do to build that up is through self-care. And I have a journal that you can download for free to do self-care every day and practice building up your value of yourself. But it's also a little bit of self-compassion too, because you sit with yourself in your feeling, if you'll let yourself go that deep. Because the first question on this is, how do I feel? And we can be flippant about that. How do I feel? I feel fine. And then be done. Well, maybe you've done a little bit of self-love there because you took a minute. But self-compassion would sit and feel, how do I feel? Oh, I feel, tense. Oh, man, I feel a little anxious about something. And you notice that. That's having compassion on yourself, going deeper into yourself. And like I said, something for each of them, self-care, my emotional journal. And what you can do for self-compassion is, let's say you did something you didn't like and you're upset with yourself. What could you do to exercise compassion for yourself? It is easier for us to have compassion on others. That's part of the human condition. Well, consider yourself someone else, someone you love, a family member, a friend, or whatever, and get out a piece of paper and pretend that that person had done what you are attacking yourself for, and write a letter to them. How would you encourage them? Write a letter to them, and pretend that they did that, and how would you encourage them? And then when you're done, go back to the beginning and put your name there and read it to yourself. we can have compassion on ourselves, we will grow, we will heal, and we will become better people for other people. We will be practicing that compassion for ourselves, and it will flow out of us more easily toward others. So self-love and self-compassion, we need them both to thrive. We can get through life without doing that. You'll survive, but you will never thrive if you won't own self-love, build it up in yourself, and own self-compassion and have compassion on who you are and your failings. And so I want to encourage you with that today, because that's how you can help yourself be loved into wholeness, by exercising those two forms of love for you, because you matter. So till next time, I love you. That lady on the internet who loves you. Bye-bye.